Hello guys. Sorry I haven't been making videos for a long time. It's just I'm really busy. So we're going to look at unreleased Pokemon. The first one is Buhi. Nothing is known about this Pokemon other than its Pokedex number 124, the same as Jinx's. This is also the index number of Caterpie. It also resembles a cat, so I'm pretty sure this is it right here. Okay, now let's make it full screen, so come on. The next one is Papio. Or Papia. Or I have no idea. Nothing is known about this Pokemon other than its Pokedex number 211, the same as Quillfish's. Wow, it looks pretty cool. Oviparous creature. In the artwork featuring early versions of Red and Rhydon inside a cave, an unidentified Pokemon can be seen. It appears to be hatching from an egg. Huh, that's odd. Come on. Nothing is known about the first Pokemon called Zilante. It may have been the fire type, as it is shown to be breathing fire. As its name implies, it was most likely based on Godzilla. Godzillante notably shares a resemblance to one of the fake Pokemon toys shown in the Pokemon Pocket Monsters manga, Volume 1, page 107. The Japanese name of Tyranitar is also based on Godzilla. Nothing is known about the second Pokemon, Gorillamo. It could be a reference to the character Ninten from the Ape Inc. game, Mother. It also resembles the Nintendo character Donkey Kong. Gorillamo could also be based on King Kong. Later generations have introduced many ape-based Pokemon. Slaking is the most notable, as it shares the most physical traits with Gorillamo. With Gorillamo, however you call it. Dragon 4. What kind of name is that? Seriously, for a Dragon 4? Are you serious? Okay. This Pokemon's Pokedex number is 174, the same as Igglybuff's. It knows a move called Fire Breath that requires 70 TP. It has short arms, a long tail, 2 horns on the back of his head, and draconic wings, just like Charizard. What? Cablet? Cabine? Are you serious? What were they thinking? It looks like a Jigglypuff, but with a man face. But anyway, not much is known about this Pokemon. It is a roughly humanoid head, but with a body shape similar to a Jigglypuff. Its name, Cabine, similar to Cabigon, Snorlax's Japanese name. It also has similarly sleepy eyes, and it somewhat resembles a simplified caricature of Koki Nishino. What? Possibly hinting that it was the prototype for Snorlax. It was seen being captured by an early protagonist without being weakened first. In fact, no Pokemon were sent out. What the? I know about these. Kurusu. The only known information about this creature is its name and image. In the playable alpha demo of Gold and Silver, its national Pokedex number was 212 and knew the moves Growl, Water Gun, and Tackle. Despite its Pokedex numbering, it was a Water-type starter in the said demo. Since it resembles a seal, some fans believe that it may have inspired Speel's design, but they are no more similar than either of them is to Seal. It was later replaced by Totodile. Honoguma. Like Kurusu above, its name and image are all that is known about it. While not confirmed, its name, a combination of Hono, flame, and Kuma, bear, heavily suggest that it was a fire-type Pokemon. In the alpha, it was the fire-type starter and knew the moves Ember, Scratch, and Leer. I want that! Okay. Given its name refers to it as a bear. Some fans believe it could have been an early version of the Teddiursa evolution family. Unnamed creature. Artwork was created for the strange creature despite not having a name. Its extremely odd appearance is somewhat similar to Hitmontop, namely the multiple feet around its midsection. Although this creature has its point located on the bottom, Hitmontop has its point located on its head, this creature may have been redesigned as Hitmontop due to its size. It would seem unlikely that it was originally part of the Tyrog evolution line. It also bears some resemblance to Clefairy. I'll pull up a picture of Clefairy so you can see. Hold on, if my Mac loads. Come on. Why isn't it working? Let's see. That's what a Clefairy looks like. So, yeah. Unnamed turtle. Nothing is known about this turtle Pokemon. It does not resemble any Pokemon from Generation 2, but it does look most like Tirtuga from Generation 5, aka Black and White. Unnamed sheep. What? Nothing is known about this Pokemon, nor is there any artwork of it known to exist. Junichi Masuda and Ken Sugimori revealed in an interview at Gamer Magazine that there was a rejected Pokemon design based on the first cloned sheep, Dolly. They removed it after deeming it too controversial for Pokemon. Hold on. Anyway, they removed it after deeming it too controversial for Pokemon. Since Dolly was born almost 8 months after the Japanese release of Pokemon Red and Green, it is likely that this Pokemon would have been intended for Generation 2. Some fans believe that instead of being abandoned entirely, the rejected design was reworked into Mary per Flaffy. If you don't know what Flaffy is, I'll show you. Here. There, that's a Flaffy. So, yeah. Gengar and Nidorino. An early version of Gengar and a creature with traits of Nidorino, Gyarados, and Feraligatr. That's Gengar, that's a Nidorino. Okay. So, Kokana. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Erase it. I don't care. Just kill it. It's scary. It's scary. Okay. An early version of Weedle. This was one of the several Pokemon sprites shown on Game Freak's official Japanese website circa 1997. Kasangi. The evolution of Kokana. This was one of the several Pokemon sprites shown on Game Freak's official Japanese website circa 1997. It was replaced by Kakuna, although they share a few similarities. Kasanagi evolution. The evolution of Kasanagi. This was one of the several Pokemon sprites shown on Game Freak's official Japanese website circa 1997, labeled Undecided. Like its pre-evolution, it was replaced by a Beedrill, but it somewhat resembles Ladian and a cockroach. I'll show you what the Beedrill is, and then that's a Beedrill. And that's a Ladybug. Poliwag. Now this is creepy. What have they done to you, Poliwag? What have they done? Maynard. Oh yeah, you don't need that. An early version of Poliwag. This was one of the several Pokemon sprites shown on Game Freak's official Japanese website circa 1997. Neosuka. Okay, an early version of Poliwrath. This was one of the several Pokemon sprites shown on Game Freak's official Japanese website circa 1997. Notably, it is wearing a crown similar to the King's Rock, necessary to evolve Poliwhirl into Politoed. I'll show you Politoed. Yeah. That's a Politoed. Roku! Not much is known about this Pokemon except that its name roughly means rock. It was shown being released from a monster capsule. It seems to have features of a Rhydon, shrunken down to fit into the ball. Dragonair. What have they done to you, Dragonair? What have they done? What the heck have they done? Anyway, an early version of Dragonair. This was one of the several Pokemon sprites displayed on Game Freak's official Japanese website circa 1997. Happa. Main article. Oh yeah. Happa's name is Leaf in Japanese. Happa is the early version of Chikorita. Happa resembles Chikorita without its body and legs. In the alpha, its Pokedex number was 152, and it knew the moves Leech Seed, Tackle, and an unknown move called Serene. Ooh. Oh man, my foot. Wait, does Happa really mean leaf? Hold on, let me... Come on. Ah, finally. Let's see. English to Japanese. Let's see. Well, it does have some of it, but anyway. Ladybug. An early version of Ladybug. Unlike the final design, its abdomen is black rather than cream colored. It only has 4 limbs, and it appears to be headless, with eyes and antennae attached to its body. Oh my! What have they done to you, Ladybug? Meryl, what have they done to you? What? What? An early version of Meryl, while they are recognizably similar, they're visually quite different. The pink-purple color is the main difference, as well as the notably missing large ears. It also supports a thinner body, more resembling a rodent, but does not sport Meryl's erratic tail pattern. Though this being the concept art, small details were most likely not a concern at the time. Giraffaric? Oh my gosh! What the heck have they done to you, Giraffaric? What have they done? Okay, but anyway. The concept art of Giraffaric shows the original design featured 2 full-size giraffe heads. It is unknown why the design changed, but it overall remains mostly similar outside of some coloring differences. Though because this is concept art, specific coloring details were most likely not considered at the time. This design might be a reference to Giraffaric being a palindrome. Oh! Gee, it is a palindrome! It also bears a resemblance to Pushimi Polyu. What? I never noticed it was a palindrome, but... Quillfish. What? Fuku's name is derived from fugu, the Japanese word for blowfish. Are you sure? Wait. Wow. Let's see. It is most likely an early version of Quillfish. Notable differences between Quillfish and this pre-release version are the colors and the shape of the tail. Notably, the shape of the tail does appear slightly similar to the length of the tail in Quillfish's generation to Vaxprite. However, this was just an error and no other generation shows Quillfish's tail that short. Raikou and Suicune. This artwork resembles to Raikou and Suicune. It was illustrated by Nunio Satyo, who was also the designer of the legendary beasts, including Entei. There's Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, so yeah. Torchic! No, Torchic! Why? Why'd they have to do this to you? Why? Okay, but... Made article. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to read that. This early version of Torchic shows its lower body covered by an eggshell. What? With the fluffs going all around its neck and wing-shaped ears. The other early design is nearly identical to the current Torchic, aside from the large floppy ears, a flame-shaped marking on the back of its head, rather than the final design's flame-shaped feathers on the top of its head. I would have been really disappointed if they actually did that in Ruby and Sapphire. I'd be like, that's not a bird! That's a bunny! Okay, right. Blaziken and Latias. Blaziken! Latias, what have they done? What? Okay, but... Sometimes referred to Latiaziken or Latican by fans, this early image from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire depicts a creature with traits of both Latias and Blaziken. In appearance, it more closely resembles Blaziken, but with some features are more similar to Latias, such as its size. Some features resemble neither Pokemon, such as the hands. Okay, but wait, Blaziken has hands? Oh, come on. But Shellos and Gastrodon. What? Hold on. Aren't they even in there? I thought they came in Sinnoh. Prototype backsprites of Shellos and Gastrodon show another form for each. These forms are possibly leftovers from when Shellos and Gastrodon were planned to be in Generation 3. Shellos' sprite is pink like its Westie variation, and seems to combine the Western variation's head with the Eastern variation's body. Gastrodon's sprite is brown and looks like the Western variation, but with rock-like protrusions on his body. Okay, but Hydreigon's evolutionary line was originally meant to be army or military-style dragon designs. Kentignori says, quote, Dino, Zweilous, and Hydreigon. At first, these incorporated an army tank motif and the marks that look like a conveyor belt on the upper part of Zweilous' leg are the remnants that initially they didn't work as designs and were basically quote-unquote put to sleep. However, a 3-stage powerful dragon type family was ordered and they were resurrected, unquote. Blastoise and Staryu. In an early depiction of a battle, Blastoise is shown that its signature water cannons. Originally, this picture was captioned Carabajo versus Mimi. So maybe that's why Digimon got created, which are not the names of any known Pokemon. No, I said that's why Digimon got created, because one of the characters in the series is named Mimi. But anyway. The early version of Lapras is... Oh, hold on, I need to get a tissue. Okay. Anyway, Lapras. The early version of Lapras is recognizably similar, but visually quite different. Lapras's curly ears are not present, and the underbelly coloration ends under the lower jaw instead of including it. There are also no visible appendages or tail, but that may be due to the water. However, it bears a striking resemblance to its Generation 1 back sprite. Also, in the sketches and early design of Red. Kakuna. The quote-unquote arms on Kakuna seen in its red and blue sprite are commonly mistaken to be a sprite error, as they are rarely shown in any other media. They have so far only been shown in red and blue sprite and one of the Pokemon Pocket Monsters card as trading cards. In most depictions since, Kakuna's arms are always tucked up against its belly, apparently unable to move. Blossom. Both early artwork of Blossom and its gold and silver artwork show that it was originally to be a similar color to its other evolutionary to its other evolutionary relatives. This might have been changed to avoid another racial controversy, as the original Blossom design appears to be similar to the Polynesian dress. That does kind of look like Oddish Gloom and Vileplume. So, then how does Blossom swing its arms? I don't know. It's just... The early version of the Tyranitar is nearly identical to the design seen in the finalized Gold and Silver versions. It was shown alongside two unnamed Pokemon, seen in this section above, on the cover of a Japanese gaming magazine, where it was the only design to become a released Pokemon. It had very few differences compared to the final version. Of these differences, the early Tyranitar design is more heavy-set, has a tan rather than indigo belly, has arms more reminiscent of Nidoking, and dozens of short spikes upon its back rather than a few long ones. It seems peculiar that Tyranitar was nearly completed at the time, but the other two featured Pokemon were never seen in their original designs. Trico! Oh my! Oh, sort of looks like the Geico Gecko. I guess a little bit. Here, I'll show you the Geico Gecko. But, see, that's the Geico Gecko right there. It does sort of look like him. But I don't like Geico, so... Concept art of Trico shows numerous designs for the creature before the final one was decided. Many of these early sketches more closely resemble real geckos than the final product, which would later gain a more elongated head shape and a rounder nose. Groudon! Wow, why they have to mess up Groudon? However it's pronounced. In its early design, its eyes are shaped differently, in the positioning of its spikes on its body was slightly different. Its overall shapes are much less sharp. Its head details became much more elongated in the final version, and the Weather Trio's signature body patterns are not present. Excadrill. Let's see. In Excadrill's first appearance in a promotional video, its body was violet and its markings were mirrored in a different shade of red. However, it was changed to its current appearance in the next video it appeared in. Looks like a shiny Excadrill. Let's look for a shiny Excadrill. I don't know what it looks like. Let's see. What is it? Looks a little bit like it, but no. It doesn't look like shiny. Throw and Sock. According to interviews with Ken Sigmori in Nintendo Dream, during development, Sock and Throw both had horns to look more like Ani. However, these were replaced with eyebrows so as to not clash with Tornadus and Thundurus, who were originally designed to be red and blue like Throw and Sock. Stunfisk. Stunfisk was originally designed with an anglerfish in mind, but it became more like a flounder. It was also a water electric type, but was changed to ground electric to balance out the type spread of Pokemon. Oh, that's it. So, thanks for watching. I really enjoy new subscribers and new comments because you never know what they're going to be. Just, really. Thanks for watching this video. And I'll see you in my subscriptions box. I think, already did. Scroll up and review this. That's creepy. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, let's go. Ah! Okay.